Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibs87 here again, and I am back for another RuneScape type vlog here. We are going to be talking about what I have accomplished over the double XP weekend. The grind is finally over. The weekend just ended this morning, so happy to say I have accomplished all of my goals for the weekend. I was pretty happy to get there. As you guys will see, I'll show my stats here. I got 96 summoning, which you could probably already see by this bar, but I did get 96 summoning and unlocked the Pack-Yak Familiar, which is the best beast of burden, of course, in the game and can bank items for you, so really nice to have, and helps out at some bosses, especially for learning. You don't really need it at a lot of bosses, but to learn them you usually tend to want to bring a Pack-Yak because you're going to need the extra food while you're learning the mechanics and stuff like that. I also managed to get all the way up to 92 herb lore, which I did not actually expect to be able to get that high. I just bought those herb lore supplies as extra stuff to use when I was done with summoning. But I did actually manage to get all the way to 92, and in doing so, I actually managed to make some overloads. So I have 107 3-dose overloads in the bank, which are going to be nice to have for doing God Wars Dungeon 2, probably. I'm not going to use them at God Wars Dungeon 1 because I've already done some Zammy, and I do Zammy with the Grand Potions, and it is perfectly fine with those, and I can easily stay there without food, so don't really feel like it's worth it to use the overloads because, I don't know, it seems like it'd be a waste of money when I can just use the Grand Potions. So I got those two pretty big levels. I'm pretty happy with that. I now have like the 3 pillars of PVM on my account. I have 95 prayer for turmoil. I have 96 summoning for Pack-Yak and 92 herb lore, which is enough to make overloads. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with those 3. And now that I have these 3 skills up, I'm going to start saving my money up for a level 90 weapon, probably a Noxious Staff. But, well, that remains to be determined. Once I have the money, I will obviously decide. It's either the staff or the bow, not the scythe, because that is far more expensive. And I've got some loot in here still as well. I've got some Zammy loot, Visage from Celestials. I don't know why this is in here, but I usually do sell my loot off quite often just to keep my tab clear and like get my money up a little bit. I could probably sell off like all of these now because I don't actually need them to recharge my crossbow anymore. But yeah, those were the 3 main levels, or the 2 main levels I got up over the weekend. But I also did quite a bit of Slayer because I didn't actually have enough charms to get 96 summoning. I had to go do some more Slayer to get some more charms. So I managed to get all the way up to 93 Slayer, which does unlock the Ice Strike Worms for me, which are going to be a very nice task to do. Those are good XP and have some decent drops. I also did 2 farm runs over the weekend, got up to 72, almost 73 farming, which was nice. So got those up as well. And then I got 97 magic at Zammy, as well as 94 range and HP as well. So overall, pretty successful weekend. There were some other level ups as well, but I do have a notepad here which outlines all the levels. I grinded hard on day 1, but after that I sort of tapered off a little bit. And also I only did my summoning during Omlot hour, otherwise I definitely would not have had enough. So that gave me an extra plus 20% summoning XP from making my pouches in the Omlot district, so that helped me out a lot in getting my level to 96. But as you guys can see, day 1 I did a farm run to kick things off, and I got the farming pet actually on my first or maybe second fruit tree that I checked, and that got me 68 farming, and I got the farming pet, which was pretty crazy. It seems to be one of the more rare ones. I don't tend to see as many people with it, but I got the brains pet here, so pretty cool. I've got quite a few of the skilling pets going now, but that was pretty sweet to get. Definitely was nice to kick off my weekend, but this is currently what I have as my override for familiars, is my cast elemental pet, so it's probably what it's going to stay as for a little while. And then I finished my farming run, got to 70, and it was omelet hour at the start, so I went and did a bunch of summoning to kick things off, got 84 to 89, and then once the omelet hour ended, I went and did some herblore, got up to 89 on that as well. Then it became omelet hour again, and I switched back to summoning, went up to 93. Then I think I might have ran out of charms at that point. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. I ran out of charms at that point. Went back to doing herblore, got 91. And then I started using my protein items because those would be nice to use over the weekend for a lot of XP. And those the logs got me 79 fire making, during which time I got a pulse core boost to my herblore, which raised it up all the way to 98. So from there I went and made a bunch of extreme potions, 100 of each, and then I made 100 overloads as well to get me 92 herblore, as well as the overloads I showed in my bank. I then used my protein bars and got 83 smithing from 81, and after that I did get back into the Slayer, so I got 91 HP, 95 magic, and 90 Slayer, as well as 96 magic. This was all at Zami God Wars. And after that, I guess this summoning was only just during an omelet hour, and then I went back and got 94, and that is when I ran out of charms, because then I went off to do Abyssal Demons and got 81 attack to end my first day of double XP. Moving on to day 2. Let me just size this down a little. Moving on to day 2, I was still at Abyssal Demons, and I got 82 attack as well there. Then I think I got Celestial Dragons, and I got 91 range and 92 HP, as well as 91 Slayer. And then after that, it was Omelet Hour, so I went and used all the charms I'd gotten from Celestials and Abyssal Demons to push me over to 95 Summoning. And I think I had another Celestial Dragons task somewhere after that, so I got 92 range. And my Royal Crossbow finished off level 10, so I siphoned it to get a couple invention levels there. Although invention XP was not doubled when you were siphoning, which kind of makes sense, but still, I kind of was hoping it was, but it ended up not being so. And then I got 93 HP, continued to do Slayer. And then I had the charms required to finish it off, so I went back and did some more protein fire making to get 80, and then once it turned omelet hour, I went and finished off my 96 summoning right there on day 2, which I was so happy about, because by that point I had the overloads and the summoning, and I pretty much felt my goals were accomplished. So I kind of just went back to doing my own thing and slaying and stuff, and not really worrying too much about getting a ton of XP per hour and stuff. But I did get 81 fire making after that as well to get the rest of my protein logs finished. And then the final day, which I didn't go too hard on at all, I got 83 attack, some more invention levels from disassembling. I think I disassembled my Bandle's Godsword at level 10 there. Then I got another range level and another Slayer level and some more invention. Did my second farm run. I kind of forgot to do a farm run on day 2, so this was only my second farm run. Got 2 farming levels from that. Then I had more Zami God Wars to do right here, which got me 97 magic, 94 HP, and 93 Slayer, and I ended it with 94 range. I think that was at Adamant Dragons. I had Adamant Dragons for the last task, and I finished off with 94 range. So those were my double XP weekend level ups, and yeah, pretty happy I managed to accomplish all the goals that I set for myself. Definitely going to be grinding out the rest of my Slayer, probably going to continue going on that for 99, and I'll probably have 99 magic be my first 99. There was an update today, but I'm going to make a separate video on that. Just wanted this one to be about the double XP weekend and what I accomplished during it. So definitely very happy with my progress, and I am going to be continuing to grind out my Slayer up higher and higher. I currently have Arets, which is going to be an interesting task. Don't know how hard they're going to be, or if I'm not even going to be able to do them without 90 weapons, but we'll have to wait and see. I did augment my Virtus Wand also, which is nearly level 10, so that'll be some more nice invention XP. These are my 2 main augmented weapons that I am siphoning, and I am disassembling Bandle's Godswords for my melee. So that is basically what I've been up to and what I plan on doing, just continuing the Slayer grind up to 99, and probably getting some combat 99s along the way, and using some of the money I get from that to hopefully end up purchasing a level 90 weapon, because that is basically my next goal at the moment. Other than that, guys, I will see you in the next video, where I'll talk about this week's update. not a huge update, but kind of some cool things came out with it, and definitely some useful things to be considering for PVM, as well as just general life improvement in terms of your skilling routes, as well as your daily shop routes, etc. And I'll be talking about that in more depth in the next video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys accomplished your goals for Double XP weekend and what big level ups you ended up getting. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.